'twas the night before Vworp Mass, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, except Gabriel and Luaus. Yeah. Are you looking forward to the Vworp Con?
No.
Well, shit. Hello, mysterious person behind the screen. So, I was going to say Saturday then. Sunday the 9th of September 2018 marked the very first Vworp, which was a independently done Doctor Who fan event, featuring a wide variety of doctors and companions and monsters to meet. Plus, you know, I went to meet a lot of people I've been talking to online for many years. So it was all good. It was a great day, great event. There was some issues which I'll talk about later, but overall it was a fantastic, enjoyable, fun day, just immersing myself in Doctor Who, which was, you know, it's always a good thing. So I feel like I'll go through the guests I met first, and then I talk about the day in general. So you know, first on my list to me, the priority really was the man himself, Mr. Paul McGann, and I've never met him before. He's one of my favourite Doctors. I think the 8th Doctor is severely underrated, and he's getting more appreciation now because of the Big Finish stuff. And I just love Paul McGann as the Doctor, so I jumped at the chance to meet him, and he is genuinely one of the nicest people I've met from Doctor Who. So I got his autograph there, and I also got a photo which you can see here, but I'll put a bigger one on screen now. Yeah, Paul McGann was just he was really taking time to interact with the fans, even in the photo shoot where usually it's quite, you know, go on, hello, how are you, smile, photo, get out. Even in the photo shoot he was making sure to talk to people and interact, and yeah, he was just such a lovely guy. And in the autograph, obviously in the autograph section, there was a huge line, and I was waiting, me and my friend Gav and Isaac, we were waiting about an hour for him, maybe. But it was worth it in the end, because he like I said, he really did spend quality time with the fans. Told him how much I loved his TARDIS, and he went all real, no CGI involved, which is, you know, great to hear. Apparently he let his kids play on it between breaks in filming. His kids would go on the TARDIS set in the movie and play on it, which is a fun little anecdote that he said. And yeah, just amazing guy, such a nice guy to meet. One of my favourite actors I've met from Doctor Who, I think. So after that, my priority was Nicola Bryant, who played, of course, Perry in Doctor Who, and I'm sort of getting mirror images now because I've got this, and I've also got the desk calendar on my desk here, and it's got the exact same picture of Perry for today. So yeah, met Nicola Bryant, to Lewis, love and luck, Nicola Bryant, Perry. She was very nice as well. Like Paul McGann, I didn't get a photo shoot with her, but I got a selfie at the table. Like Paul McGann, she was making sure to you know, interact with people as they met her, and yeah, she's just a really nice person to meet, and a nice autograph there. It's kind of whiting out a bit. Maybe it was a mistake to wear a white t-shirt for this video because it's completely whiting out, but oh well. And yeah, I've met Peter Davison before, but I thought I'd meet him again because I picked up his book not long ago. There it is Their Life Outside the Box, An Actor Despairs there. Focus in, please. Oh, there we are. It's a very interesting read. I've not read all of it, but I've read a lot of it. Very interesting read, so I thought, hey, this would be a good chance to get him to sign it. And I did, which you can see there. To Lewis, Peter Davison. And he's always great to meet. Peter Davison is always fun. He has that sort of... I went to a panel with him and Graham Harper, who obviously is the renowned director of The Caves of Androzani and many stories in the new series. I went to a panel with him and Peter Davison, and Pete Davison always has this sort of grumpy, gruff tone, but like very tongue-in-cheek. Like, he's not grumpy that he doesn't want to be there. He's just got that very charming sort of grumpy, gruff attitude to him, and it's always quite funny. the stories he comes out with, and yeah, he's just a really nice person, quite honest, and yeah, genuine guy. Let's focus on that. It's whiting out. There we go. That's a bit better. And yes, I think that was pretty much it for the day. I'll talk about the day as a whole now. Like I said, it was a great day. It was so surreal to see so many people that I've been talking to online for many years, and have followed online for many years, in fact, in the flesh, in real life. I spent the day with my friend Gav, who I know in real life, and also Isaac Whitaker-Dakin, who not only has a great YouTube channel that you all should check out, but me and him have been chatting on Twitter for a while now. And, you know, I saw him immediately, went, "Hey, Isaac," and then we just we spent the day together, which was nice. Didn't expect that. Rob and Adam Time Lord Fishwick, Rob aka IceLord99, met him quite a few times. Spent part of the day with him. Always nice to meet you, man. Very nice guy. And yeah, I saw Trilby, Mr. TARDIS Reviews / Trilby Reviews. YouTube, please get his other channel back up because you're being hideously unfair to him. And he was nice as well. I didn't get a photo with him, but I said hello, big fan. And he was very joyful. He was like, "Hey, nice to see you." And I didn't want to bother him in the panel because we went to the Caves of Anzani panel, but we caught the end of the Three Doctors panel. And I went in there, I sort of stood watching it, and I just sort of looked to the left, and there was Mr. TARDIS. I'm standing next to Mr. TARDIS. I didn't want to bother him because it was in a panel, so I waited until after the panel, but yeah, super nice guy. Dom GM, again, amazing. All these people, the great thing about the Who community is they're all super nice guys, and girls, obviously, super nice people to meet. And Dom GM was no exception. I've always admired him for his cosplays. You know, I do not have the time, money, or effort to you know properly commit to cosplay. So it's always quite inspiring when I see someone like Dom with these amazingly accurate cosplays. And you know, he was in a Sixth Doctor one that day, which was pretty good. And yeah, I think he's a great guy. Crystal D from Doctor Who The Fan Show and the 5 Who fans said hello to her, had a selfie with her, which was nice. I've always sort of enjoyed Crystal's work. And yeah, I was pretty disappointed I didn't get to see the 5 Who fans. They were there. My friend Gav saw Billy and Phoenix. He didn't see all of them. And I was like, I was keeping my eye open all day. I was sort of like, okay, if I see them, I'm going to grab a photo, because the 5 Who fans was sort of a big inspiration for me starting this channel. Didn't see him. I'm a bit gutted about that, because, you know, I've always loved the 5 Who fans, and Chris Johnson, who's now a member, is a pretty big role model for me. I am a big fan of his Big Damn cast with Matt Watson, and yeah, kind of gutted I didn't see them, but it was cool to know that they were in the same vicinity as me, at least. Who else? James from J. Alcom Reviews. Said a quick hello to you if you're watching this. I wanted to say goodbye, grab a photo, but I didn't get a chance because, as I'll come on to in a minute, the day was quite hectic and quite busy, and I was in a rush for a lot of things. I think that's because it was a very first-time convention, as in you could tell that this was a convention that hadn't happened before, and they hadn't ironed out all the kinks yet. They were people, the guests. A lot of the guests were late for photos and autographs simply because no one was directing them around the printworks. They kept getting lost. Panels were either an hour late or cancelled. The Caves of Anzani one was an hour late, and they said in that one just before it began, they said, "Oh, we have some announcements. These panels are cancelled / have been moved / guests aren't in them anymore." The venue, although it was a fantastic venue, the printworks, there was a lot of it almost looked like an alien planet, like a Trap Street, like from, what's that story called in series 9, Face the Raven? It almost looked like that. It was a really cool venue, but unfortunately, I don't think it was suited. I don't think they necessarily thought how many people would be in there, because I don't think it was suited to it that well. It was not so bad on the outside, but in places like the Walkabout, and the Lazy Lizard, and the Beer Keller, there were a lot of people, and if I was claustrophobic, it would be my nightmare because it was just so. I was like that. It was not pleasant, but that's life. For a first time convention, it's pretty amazing because you could sense the love and the passion behind it. And like I said, that's life. We all make mistakes, but you know, life's about learning from those mistakes and going forward and making things better. And if there's a second Vworp, you know, I guarantee it'll be 10 times better than this one, even better. And if there's a third one, well, that'll be even better than the second one. So it's all about, you know, live and learn. And like I said, I'm making it out to be worse than it actually is because it really was a great day. Just a few little kinks in the venue, but really nothing to spoil it because it was just such a fun day to hang out with loads of Doctor Who fans and interact with them. And yeah, just an absolutely fantastic day. That yeah, here's some more Vworp Cons in the future. So, were you at Vworp? What did you do there? Who did you meet? Who did you see? Who did you talk to? Let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care now.